Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone. Welcome to your English reading class. I hope that you all are hale and hearty at home. Today the date is 18/12/20 and day is Friday. So, do you know why do we do the reading? What are the benefits? What are the benefits of reading books? Let's find out. The reading strengthens your writing skills, it improves your memory and focus, it enhances your imagination. Reading increases your vocabulary, it expands your knowledge, it stimulates your brain, it boosts your mood and deepens empathy. It helps you to relax, it lowers the stress. Do you know that books are known to be the best friend of humankind? So, do you feel stress free with your friend? So you should start reading. The books are the best friend of yours and it gives more information, it increases your vocab, it expands your knowledge. So reading is quite beneficial. Now here are some types of reading. Oral reading. Oral reading means the reading which is done usually by the rhymes. Okay. In our nursery and the Montessori classes, in the prep and Montessori one, we usually used to sing some rhymes. Those are called the oral reading. Okay. And story reading. In the previous videos, we were learning about the story reading, how to improve our reading stories. Okay. Have we learned it in the previous video? Yes. What is comprehensive reading? Comprehensive reading is actually a reading of a given content which is going to be done for a specific motive that you have to answer the some mentioned questions about it. Okay. What is intensive reading? Intensive reading involves learners reading in detail with specific learning aims and tasks. And on the other hand, extensive reading, which involves learner reading text for enjoyment and to develop journal reading skills. Okay, you have already learned about, you were already doing the reading of oral in your pre-primary classes. You were doing the story reading, type of story reading in the previous videos. Today we are going to focus on the comprehensive reading, that how the comprehensive reading should go on. So let's move on. Before we start the comprehensive reading, let's go on for the rules for reading comprehension. There are some 7 golden rules for reading comprehension. Let's go through it. Always read the passage carefully once through for meaning. Number 2, read the questions to check what you will be looking for. Reread the passage, locating where you will find the answers. When answering, always write in full sentence. Use evidence from the passage to back up your point. This could be quotations or the examples. Don't just copy sections from the passage, write in your own words. Take 10 minutes at the end of the test to check that your spelling and punctuations are correct and your work makes sense. So these are the 7 basic rules. If you just applied these rules while attending the comprehension, it will be your benefit. Okay, it will be beneficial for you. So let's move on. Here I am having a paragraph, a comprehension paragraph. Today we are going to read it. So what we have learned, we have to be focused on it. We have to get we have to learn the knowledge which is given. We should gain some evidence from it. Okay, so let's start the reading. The Frog and the Ox. "Oh, father," said a little frog to big one sitting by the side of a pool, "I have seen such a terrible monster. It was as big as mountain, with horns on its head and a long tail, and it had hoofs divided in two." So here we can see that a frog is doing some conversation and he's telling about his experience that he has seen some monster over there with some horns on its head. Okay, so now what next he's going to tell? "Tush, child, tush," said the old frog. "That was only Farmer White's ox. It isn't so big either. He may be a little bit taller than I, but I could easily make myself quite as broad, just you see." So he blew himself out and blew himself out and blew himself out. "Was he as big as that?" asked he. When his father heard about it, the frog father heard about it, he said that, "No, it's so silly. Tush is just an expression." He's saying that it's so silly. It was just an ox which belongs to a farmer, and it is not so big. It is just a little bit taller to that frog's father. And when the frog father blew himself with the air inside, he blew himself like a balloon. So he said that, "Was he as big as that?" That he is comparing himself with the ox. "Oh, much bigger than that," said the young frog. Again the old one blew himself out and asked the young one if the ox was as big as that. Now frog has blew himself more air inside and asked his son that either the ox was as big as that. What does the young one reply? "Bigger, father, bigger," was the reply. So the frog took a deep breath and blew and blew and blew and swelled and swelled and swelled. And then he said, "I'm sure the ox is not as big as this." But at this moment he burst. So what actually happened? When the frog blew himself now with the air, with just like a balloon, he asked his son that either he is big enough, but son said that ox is more bigger than him. And the father was he was so confused that he blew himself again and again, and he got so swelled and swelled that he was blowing out so much air. And at last, when he was sure that he was quite big enough, he got burst. Oops! So he got burst. Ooh. So that was the interesting story, an interesting comprehensive passage about the frog and the ox. Can you see the two questions below? Who blew himself? Who blew himself up? Can you tell me? Yes, you are right, the frog's father. What is the moral of the story? Do you get the moral? What moral do you get? Yes, you are right, that never compare yourself with the others. You have your own identity. Okay? So let's move on. Here we are. Before answering any comprehension, you have to focus on these 5 basic points, that you should read the question, unpack the question, read the text, read again for the evidence and techniques, and answer the question. So what we have done? We have read the question, we have unpacked the question, we have read the text, we have read it again with the evidence, and then we have answered it. So it's time to say goodbye. See you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.